Hello my friends, Virus here, and if you saw my last video on Thousand Year Door, then you already know what this one's about. In my last video, I stated my opinion on why I think remaking Thousand Year Door doesn't fix the problem with Paper Mario. And that video got a lot of mixed feedback, but it was mostly comments that disagreed with the points I was trying to make. Upon going back to that video, I will admit it was a rushed video. I had an idea for a video, I recorded it, I finished the editing, and I got it out as fast as I could, and that was a huge mistake on my part. I didn't give it the time it needed, and that was really out of character for me. I always strive to make the best videos I possibly can, and that video was just not it. And I would also like to apologize to anyone that felt misled by last week's video. That was nowhere near my intention, and I hope this video will clarify what I was trying to say. So without further delay, let's talk about how I made a bad Paper Mario discussion and how I will make things right. Now, as I stated in last week's video, I am very happy that Thousand Year Door is being remade for Switch. And I'm even happier for all the Paper Mario fans who have wanted a Thousand Year Door remake over the last 20 years. I myself recently became a fan of Paper Mario, and I'm currently playing through my first playthrough of the original. The RPG mechanics and charming characters have really made it stand out to me. I've heard really good things about Thousand Year Door as well, and which is why I'm excited for the remake. I don't think my excitement for this remake was very well expressed, and I do apologize for that. But I did want to go back through each entry of the series and just give it its own bio again. The original Paper Mario on the N64 was obviously the series' first. With RPG elements and quirky Mario characters, the game really set the stage for the series before it was considered a series. Then Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door came out and it was all the rage. From what I've heard, there was a lot of quality of life added to Thousand Year Door, and it added a lot of fan-favorite characters as well, if I'm not wrong. Super Paper Mario was the first game to remove the turn-based combat and instead was replaced with a stomping mechanic. The character's stats determined how much damage was done. While this was the first game to break away from the traditional formula, this game, as far as I know, still was enjoyed by many fans of the prior games, and it wasn't as poorly received as Sticker Star. I actually had a comment on the last one saying that it was their favorite Paper Mario game, if I'm not wrong. So Super Paper Mario seems to have a lot of mixed opinions, but for the most part, people enjoy it. Sticker Star was the first Paper Mario game that fans considered, well, to be a bad one. While Paper Mario Sticker Star has its fans, unlike the games that came before it, a new mechanic was brought to the table: consumable attacks in the form of stickers. While there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with that on paper, no pun intended, it was your only method of attacking. So if you ran out of stickers, well, you just didn't get to attack. In my opinion, this is what dragged the game down for me, and I just stopped playing it. Color Splash was a very big visual improvement over Sticker Star, but it also introduced a new mechanic similar to stickers: paint and cards. And here's how they work. You use your cards as your attacks. You fill them with paint and you attack. That's it. While this seems a little bit better than Sticker Star's mechanic, as having a really nice world to explore, it won't be getting any gold stars from me for the time being because I haven't played it yet. I can't judge it fairly. Finally, Paper Mario The Origami King was the most recent Paper Mario game as of making this video, and the only other game I've played besides Sticker Star and the original. The game was even prettier than Color Splash, but did it bring back the old RPG mechanics? Well, no, it didn't. This time around, you have wheel-based combat, and how this differs from Color Splash is that you have a regular attack. You have access to stronger attacks that wear down over time, but you'll never run out of your regular attack. In my opinion, this makes the combat more fun and makes for a more overall enjoyable experience. But of course, it is still missing the old RPG mechanics the first two games had. And this is the part that made the least amount of sense to fans. I didn't voice very well what I was meaning, so I'm going to try to rephrase what I meant. What I said last time was, bringing back Thousand Year Door doesn't fix Paper Mario. It doesn't change the fact that Sticker Star and Color Splash weren't the great Thousand Year Door successors that everyone wanted, and it won't help us forget about them either. And once Thousand Year Door is out, people are going to be asking for more games in the older style of Paper Mario. And with my enjoyment of the original Paper Mario, I can say that I enjoy the original Paper Mario, and I don't enjoy the newer Paper Mario. And what was blinding me so much in that video was I am a newly made Paper Mario fan that wants the series to do well. I'm tired of hearing the same old things about the series where, oh, Paper Mario Sticker Star sucked, Color Splash sucked, Origami King was mid. It's very, very hard to talk about Paper Mario these days without something like that coming up. So in short, I am a fan that wants to be a fan. But in that same context, can I call myself a Paper Mario fan when I've played a good chunk of the original, some of Sticker Star, and some of Origami King? No, I don't think I can. So this is where I stand with Paper Mario. I have played a good chunk of the original, none of Thousand Year Door, but I've heard very good things about it and I would really like to play it, hence why I'm so excited for the remake. Super Paper Mario I've heard mixed things about, but mostly good things, which is nice, and the gameplay looks fun. Sticker Star is dragged down for me by the lack of a regular attack and the sticker system. Color Splash looks a lot better than Sticker Star, but still has those same kind of mechanics that drag the game down, and I wish there was a regular attack. Origami King I think is more enjoyable than the last two, because it at least has a regular attack, but I don't think I've played enough to be able to formulate a proper opinion on it. But what I had played of it was decently fun. So with my background on Paper Mario, I don't know if I can consider myself a fan. I'd say I'm more a fan of the original Paper Mario. Of course, I don't have an opinion on Thousand Year Door because I haven't played it, which is why I'm so excited for this remake and I'm happy for the fans that have wanted this. And I think that's what didn't get across very well, was that I'm excited for this remake. I'm still excited, and I think I was just overly critical in my last video, and I hope this somewhat clears up what I'm trying to say. And in my last video, I also gave 4 reasons why Nintendo might be giving us this remake. But what I forgot to say was possible, or possible reasons. It's amazing what one word can do to a sentence, and I want to rectify that now. The 3 possible reasons I gave were: 1, they wanted us to forget about how much of a disappointment Color Splash and Sticker Star were. 2, this year is the 20th anniversary of Thousand Year Door and they want to celebrate it with a remake. 3, they're using Thousand Year Door as a test to see how much people really want a traditional Paper Mario game with RPG mechanics and that Paper Mario charm we all love. Or 4, they saw how negatively Sticker Star and Color Splash were received by Paper Mario fans everywhere and they want to rectify their past mistakes. My reasoning for putting number 1 on this list was because, well, I was there, you know, I saw how much backlash Sticker Star and Color Splash got, and I want to see this series do well again, you know? My reasoning for reason 2, this year was the 20th anniversary of Thousand Year Door and they want to celebrate with a remake, because why wouldn't they do an anniversary thing for Paper Mario? That just seems logical to me. That seems like a pretty sound reason. After that video and just recollecting my thoughts, I can confidently say that reasons 3 and 4 are the most probable currently. My reasoning for not being surprised if it was number 1 is just how they were treating the series currently. But the most likely reasons are they want to use Thousand Year Door as a test to see how much people really want a traditional Paper Mario with the original mechanics again, and just charming characters. Because there's no way they didn't see the backlash that was Paper Mario Sticker Star and Color Splash, so I would hope that they would want to keep the fans' best interests in mind when they're making their games, of course. Another piece of evidence that backs up reasons 3 and 4 is an official survey that reads as follows. This survey is about the games from the Paper Mario series, the Mario & Luigi series, and Super Paper Mario. And it just goes on to asking a bunch of different questions, and I think that this survey is just hard evidence that Nintendo's changing and they really want to rectify their mistakes with past games. They want to see what the fans want, and they want to create games that the fans will want and want to buy. Because I think we all know the feeling of buying a game and then realizing that we don't really like it and then it just sits on the shelf for years to come, you know? And I think this survey is just hard evidence that Nintendo wants to listen now. They want to take the fans' interests and put it into a game that they'll want. Hence, Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. That's really why I want this remake to do well, because if this remake does well, then we might get a new traditional Paper Mario down the line, which would be awesome. But if it doesn't do well, then what's next for Paper Mario after this? So in conclusion, I do want this game to do well. I'm very excited for it. I'm very excited for the fans. And logistically, I want the Thousand Year Door remake to sell well, because if Nintendo sees how well it sells, then they'll say, hey, people really like the traditional style of Paper Mario, so let's give them what they want. Let's try this. So really, I'm a Paper Mario fan that wants the series to do well. And I hope that this remake influences Nintendo to make more traditional Paper Mario games. That's essentially what I'm saying. I'm really excited for this remake. I might not get it day 1. I might. And I hope that you're excited for this game. But I hope this video got my point across better, and I hope it clarified some of the confusion that the last video brought. But you know what? Let's get some positive comments down there this time. I want to know what your favorite Paper Mario game is and why. Currently, mine is obviously the original because I don't really have anything else to compare it to. I like the RPG elements, I like the characters, I like the art style. And with the upcoming release of Thousand Year Door on Switch, I'm pretty excited to see how fun the game is. It's revered as the most famous Paper Mario game for a reason, I'm sure. So I hope this video clears any confusion that you had with the last one, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So remember, comments, favorite Paper Mario game, I want to know. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new so you don't miss my next video. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Virus out.